As we begin to practice problems of adding and subtracting polynomials, let's look again at what a polynomial is. In standard form, remember, standard form is ax, if it's a quadratic, squared plus bx plus c. Standard form means our largest exponent comes first and we work our way down. So if it's not a quadratic, if it's has powers greater than 2, we put the highest powers first and then the lower ones to the right. Then we will identify the degree of the polynomial, which that is that monomial that has the highest degree. So our first one is 2x. It's just a monomial, and it is of degree, this is of the power 1, so degree 1. Here I want to rearrange this so that I'm in descending order from highest exponents, so I have negative 3w squared plus 7, that's standard form, and my degree is my largest degree, which is 2. Here I'm going to rearrange the equation into standard form, putting my greatest exponent first, so I have 5y squared minus 3y plus 8, and my greatest exponent is 5y squared, so the degree of this polynomial is 2. Now we will use either the vertical or horizontal, and I'll go back and forth between the two. You have the option of picking which one you would rather use, and we'll add and subtract the polynomials. The key to this is to combine like terms. Now in these problems, the monomials are not necessarily in standard form or in correct order, so we want to make sure that we line up, if we're using the vertical, the like terms correctly. So if I rearrange this first into 2a cubed plus 3a squared, I'm just taking this one, putting it in standard form, plus a, and I'm going to subtract the second term. I have a negative a cubed and a positive a squared, and I have no third term, so I will subtract these. I have 2a cubed minus negative, so that'll be positive 3a cubed, and 3a squared minus a squared, so that's going to be plus 2a squared, and then plus a, and I'm subtracting nothing, so I just bring down the a. Go over to our next one, and this one we'll just combine like terms and do it horizontally. So I'll start with 8y squared. I'm going to combine that with negative 3y squared. These two are like terms, and then I'm going to add it to these two terms. They are like terms. 2 plus 5, so I end up with 5y squared plus 7. This third one, I can either use the horizontal or vertical method. I'll use the vertical this time. I got 4x squared minus 7x, so I would be rearranging this into standard form. It's already in standard form. This other one, I want to make sure I line up the like terms. So I have negative x squared x and negative 2, and I am adding these two together. So 4 minus, so I've got 3x squared, I have negative 6x, and plus 0. here I have negative 3a squared plus 5. Let's use the horizontal method this time. So I have negative 3a squared plus negative a squared. That's my first terms. And then I have just a 4a with no matching term. And my last term is 5 and negative 6. So plus 5 minus 6. Here I end up with negative 4a squared plus 4a and minus 1. This monomial is merely 12. So I am just going to combine my like terms. I'm subtracting it. So I have negative, well, let's do this. Let's do this one vertically. So I've got 12, and if I add, I've got, or I'm subtracting, I've got y cubed plus 10y plus 16. And if I add, I got 0 here, 0 here, so 0 minus y cubed, I got negative y cubed minus 10y, and I subtract these, I get negative 4. So that's one way of going about this. I could have just combined my 12 minus 16 and distributed this negative 1, and that would have worked also. And the last one in this set, 3a, I'm going to do this horizontally. So I'm going to combine my first two cube terms. So I have 3a cubed minus a cubed, and I have plus my next two terms are negative 4a squared minus 3a squared. Remember, I'm subtracting here. And I have a plus 3. I have another a term in here all by itself, nothing matching it, so minus negative a. And then my last two terms are plus 3 minus negative 4. So let's combine. I have 2a cubed plus negative 7a squared plus a and plus 7.